me of the 70% number that of the Seattle footprint, 70% of it is designated as single family residence zoning, right? So one unit per lot. Is that how does that stack up against other major metropolitan areas? What does their number look like?
Well, that's, you can, San Francisco is pretty much the same as Seattle, right?
Is 70-ish?
If not more, yeah.
Wow.
San Francisco, the city proper,
Yeah.
that's why their housing's been astronomical, for sure.
Gotcha.
But then you go down to Houston, Texas, they don't have zoning, so you could put a condo next to a single family detached.
They really don't have zoning? They
They don't have zoning. It's a free for all.
Kidding? That's like, I thought it was a joke.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
So, I mean, it really depends what you can compare it to. But I think we can all agree 70% is, that's almost 3/4 of available land here. And that's too much, and that's a big problem. You want to have that responsible development. Here in Washington, we had the urban growth boundary, right, that we had to adhere to.
Yeah.
But it's another crimp. It's another, constraint on the land supply and where builders can build. Right.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, Seattle is pretty much off the table, Seattle proper for most builders, unless you're looking at the high-rise condos or an infill. But subdivisions is just really nowhere to go.
Well, now that you say that, it made my mind think sometimes there's reports that come out and they say it's a national report and it shows Seattle having all its availability for building. And I'm like, they must be looking in different counties and they're just calling us Seattle. Like, what is that? Do you know what? Next time I get one, I'm going to send it to you, Mark, and you can be like, no, Seattle doesn't have, we're not like the best state.
Yeah, interested to see that. Sometimes when people say Seattle or for any city, they're really talking about the counties or the MSA. So maybe that they're not saying Seattle proper, they're saying King, Snohomish, and Pierce.
Yeah. That may make a little more sense. It sure is inside the city limits, that's for sure.
Yeah.